Is for you, if you look back on those 4 years, can you say it was the hardest years of your lives? Maybe not singing, or was it just bad luck?
It was one of the most difficult periods of my life, and literally because I wasn't able to do what I loved doing. So when I did get back to work, I had to work solidly and try and get the debts paid off. And there were times when we really struggled with debts because we'd been living on credit cards, and at one point we were using credit cards to pay off credit cards, which is completely the wrong thing to do. But we were living from hand to mouth at that point, and that was quite tough. But I mean, it's tough for a lot of people. The main thing for me was that I wasn't able to sing. I didn't have time. By the time I got home from work, it was too late. So just had to get on with life as it was.
And 4 years while you didn't sing, did you have to get back in shape after that, singing wise?
When I walked onto that stage for the first time, I didn't know what was going to happen. I seriously considered carrying on running and just running off the other side. When I got to the end of the aria, I actually wasn't that happy with my performance.
How come? What?
I just felt there was too much tension in the high note, and that I hadn't sung it as well as I should have done. So although I could tell that the audience had enjoyed it, I wasn't expecting to get a very positive feedback from Simon Cowell or from Amanda or peers. I was expecting to have crashed and burned at that point. So I was quite shocked to get the reaction I did from the judges.
But were you maybe then too hard on yourself? Maybe the quality standard you have for yourself was it too high maybe back then, or?
I'm generally quite hard on myself anyway. I remember a performance I did in Spain last week. I was a bit unhappy with it, but it was okay. I mean, I was suffering food poisoning, minor food poisoning at the time, so it wasn't really a surprise if I wasn't able to give as much as I normally do. But I'm actually quite hard on myself. I've got a very strong work ethic, and I work very hard. I try to work as hard as I can, and I like to be able to perform at my best, and I'm quite disappointed with myself when I don't.
So if you look back on all your performances on Britain's Got Talent, which one was the best for you?
Difficult to say. I think the very last one, after I'd been told I'd won, I was more relaxed in that performance. I think that was my best performance. The one that's remembered the most is the first one, but I think my best performance for me was the one at the end after I'd been announced as the winner, because that performance felt like a sigh of relief in many ways.
So that was for you, was it maybe then something, you had achieved it, so maybe that you can say?
It just felt like a sigh of relief. I just couldn't believe it, and I just relaxed into it, that particular performance.